Hey guys, welcome to today's infrared sauna question. Today's question it's about, do I think it's worth building your own far infrared sauna? It says, hi again, thanks so much for the top 3 sauna reviews. I'm curious if you think it's worthwhile building your own saunas. I'm currently planning on having having up to 5 for a nonprofit center, and wonder if I should work with someone local here in Maine and just create my own. By the way, one of the reasons that I picked your question is because I've been going to Maine for 30 years. 29 years, actually. I left you a voicemail. I tried to call you, but I love chatting with people about saunas or anything really in Maine. It's pretty cool I'm in Florida, but I've been going to Maine to my grandparents' snowbird cabin ever since I was a boy. So it's always cool to connect with Maynards. And let's see. I'm not sure about parts and creating one with low EMF. Any thoughts? Thank you. The basis is, do I think it's worth building your own far infrared sauna instead of buying one? For most people, probably not. If you just want to build like a heat lamp sauna that uses the red, infrared bulbs or whatever, and then kind of build out an enclosure or something like that with a makeshift door, that's really easy to do. Anybody can do that. But if you want a sauna that's like going to create a sanctuary or a relaxing space that has lights so you can either read or speakers to listen to music and all this kind of stuff, and an actual temperature control panel that is selectable and accurate, it's going to be more difficult. It's probably going to be more frustrating for people to try to, let's face it, you can go online and find places to buy the heaters, right? You can buy heater kits. But unless you get the actual controls and all the wiring and everything else, and a power supply and a thermostat to cut the to cut the heaters off when it gets to the desired temperature, unless you could buy a kit for something like that, it's going to be really frustrating for somebody to come up with, sourcing all that stuff and then getting it put together and then build the sauna enclosure, mounting the things. That would basically be like building a sauna room. So for most people, I would say no. If your nonprofit center is not picky and you just need something, you didn't state exactly what you guys do or what the intention is, but 5 saunas is quite a few. I don't know who would be using them and for what purpose. That would probably change my answer a little bit with some more information. If it's like for a medical test or some type of, not a case study, but you know what I'm talking about, that would probably change my opinion too. If there needs to be some sort of standard of a control that you're comparing it to, or if you're going to do anything scientific, that also matters. You'd probably want to, instead of building your own stuff, you'd want to probably get something that's VOC certified. So you're ensuring that you're not screwing up the control and you've got something with no particulates in it. Trying to think of what else. But yeah, as a general rule, it's not worth it for most people. You can get a far infrared sauna for about $3,000 or so that's really good, that's low EMF, VOC certified, and something that I would buy and recommend and use in my own house. So if you're just on a super tight budget and they don't have, money for something like that, then about the only thing that I would recommend for most people that doesn't require like a control panel, a temperature gauge, or a thermostat sensor, or a power supply or anything like that would be the heat lamp saunas. I'm actually going to Maine next week. Next Wednesday I fly out. So maybe when I get up there, I'll build one of these and just do like a DIY tutorial video, how to order the parts from Amazon and then throw something together. It's not going to be pretty. It'd probably be very rudimentary, but probably help a lot of people. There's some people out there that only have like $200 to work with, and they go out and buy like a portable sauna on Amazon, which are generally crap. So we could spend the same amount of money and have something that's, halfway decent, or at least will get you by. If you're looking to, now, full disclosure, those heat lamp saunas, they're good for some things and not so good for others. What it comes down to is the enclosure, right? So these tent saunas and all this stuff that's being sold, you really don't get like the same sweat that you would in a wooden far infrared sauna in those, in my experience. If you actually build an enclosure that's insulated, you can, but it's all about the enclosure. So hope that helps you guys. We'll see you in tomorrow's video.